Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? Coming up on High Now, we're kicking off our Noodles of Asia series in celebration of Asian American and Pacific Islander Month. We're live at Sticks Asia, Waikiki with a preview.
And we're celebrating Small Business Week with Central Pacific Bank. We're highlighting one of their customers, Aloha Laser Vision and Aloha Laser Aesthetics.
Plus, we're getting into the Cinco de Mayo spirit. Salud! This and more right now on High Now Daily. Aloha and welcome to High Now Daily. I'm Lauren Taruya and I am in studio by myself today because both Rachel and Kainoa are out exploring Oahu. So we're gonna start the show with Kainoa. He's at Sticks Asia in Waikiki, kicking off the series A Journey Through Asia for Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Hi Kainoa, how you doing?
Whew, that's right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lauren. Just like you mentioned, we're over here live in Waikiki. We're actually just steps away from Kalakaua. We want to show everybody where Sticks Asia Waikiki is. Now, as we get into May actually kicks off the celebration, the beginning and the start of Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, where we celebrate culture and the history and history through food. And that's what's great about this experience here at Sticks Asia Waikiki, is there is a variety of ways to do it. So come with me. You come down here into the escalator and you're actually gonna go down inside into the building, which is gonna feature the Asian Food Hall, where they just have so many great different vendors and local businesses that are gonna be a part of our High Now series as we journey through Asia with this particular noodle series, which is gonna be a lot of fun. So come with us inside here. That's where we're gonna find Frank Clark, who is the CEO of Sticks Asia. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for coming down, Kaino.
Thank you so much for having us down here. Now tell everyone out there about Sticks Asia Waikiki and how this all started.
Yeah, so this started about in 2020, right after COVID, actually. And basically, you know, we wanted to provide an authentic experience for restaurants. So we created actually 17 restaurants in one location. You know, I'm a big foodie. And I believe the best
I can tell, Frank. Yeah. There's lots of food happening.
And I also believe, you know, authentic food is also key. So I came with this concept, and also the number one growing market right now in the food and beverage industry market is actually Asian food. So that was another concept that kind of just made it all sense to put it together.
Yeah, and I think what's so unique about when you get down here is not only is there just a variety of options to eat and check out, but it feels very different in here.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. You know, we have a lot of Asian influence in this project here. I mean, from the decor, from the lanterns to the wood. You know, if you go down to Japan in Kyoto, or you go down to the department stores in Japan,
like this is what greets you when you're walking around over here.
Yeah.
And then I think what else is great is that in addition to all of the great spots that people can come and enjoy, is that it's really affordable when you come down here, especially for our local families. It's a really nice price point when people come down.
Yeah, exactly. And that's another reason why I built this, is basically making an affordable option for the families, especially the local market. And I'm actually pleased to announce that we have free parking after 5 p.m. You can spend $35 or more, and also on Saturday, Sunday, it's validated parking. So that's another option that we offer, and we offer combined discount. So we're definitely targeting the local market.
Let's talk about this series that we're going to be doing over here on High Now, really celebrating, you know, the noodles of Asia.
Yes.
What can people expect with this series and this celebration?
Well, I think I'm just hoping they take away that they learned a little bit about the culture, and they learn more about what the noodles are about. I mean, you know, when you have ramen, you have udon, soba, ramen, you know, Hong Kong style noodles. You know, what's the difference?
Right.
And I think if you come away on this particular series and learn a little bit about it, as well as the culture, I think that's what we're excited about.
Yeah, and it's going to be a really authentic experience as we continue to celebrate. You were telling us even this lantern. This is straight from Japan as well.
This is straight from Japan. It took a lot of work to get this over here, and you know all these small touches. And I hope people, when they do visit Sticks, which means actually abbreviation chopsticks, that they really take away that, you know, instead of going to Japan, although it's very cheap to go now, that they can come to one place. You know, they don't need a passport to visit Sticks.
Yeah. Definitely, and while traveling to Asia obviously is amazing, this is such a unique experience that people can have right here at home.
Yeah, and this is actually the only food hall in the U.S. right now that's all Asian food, all authentic Asian food. Yeah. So.
Frank, thank you so much for the time. Now stay with us on High Now. Coming up a little bit later, we're going to get a chance to sample some of that Tokyo-style ramen and the Hokkaido. Oh, it's going to be good eats on today's show, but right now we're going to send things over to Rachel.
Right on, Kainoa. Thanks so much. We have been celebrating Small Business Week all week long with Central Pacific Bank. And right now we are hanging out with one of their customers, Aloha Laser Vision. And I'm here with Dr. Alan Faulkner. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's so great to see you.
Yes, you know what? We got to talk all about the history of Aloha Laser Vision and how and why you decided to bring this type of service to Hawaii.
Well, you know, Rachel, my father was a ophthalmologist and moved us here in 1964. And he was a very routine ophthalmologist, just doing regular eye exams. And he got very interested in some of the really cutting edge new cataract surgery techniques and basically brought to Hawaii cataract techniques that, you know, were not even really available in most of the world. So I think that was really my inspiration to come to Hawaii and give to the people of Hawaii the best technology and the best eye care that I could possibly deliver.
Amazing. And you had the help of CPB, right? Tell me a little bit about how your partnership
I did.
is going.
When I came back here in 2000, my father was ready to retire, but I wanted to expand the business. So I looked around and I found out that Central Pacific Bank was actually the biggest SBA loaner in Hawaii, and it is actually still the biggest SBA loaner in Hawaii. So I went to the Central CPB and inquired, and after, you know, going through all the rigmarole you usually have to do, I got a very nice loan and built our first laser center in 2001 over on the other side of the building.
You said SBA, and that's specific towards businesses,
well,
right?
That's the Small Business Administration, okay, which is, you know, essentially federally subsidized loans or backed loans, and that allows the banks to give money to people who may not typically qualify under normal banking criteria.
Wow, and you really took that loan and this opportunity to expand what you have here at Aloha Laser. Now you have an aesthetic center that we're going to check out in a few minutes. But tell me a little bit about what you folks do here, some of the services that people like to come in for.
Well, primarily we do cataract surgery and refractive eye surgery. And one of the fascinating things is those two things have blended together over the last 20 years. Used to be a cataract surgery, you just got glasses afterwards. Now our goal is to not only get rid of people who are young and don't want glasses, but to take people who now are having cataract surgery and sometimes for the first time in their life make them independent of glasses or contact lenses.
Very, very cool. I love it. You're combining it all. And a little later, we're also going to see your LASIK center. And that is phenomenal because you really can't find that anywhere else around Hawaii but here, right?
Right. Well, we have just built what is without a doubt the most state-of-the-art laser center in Hawaii, from its climate control systems to the lasers that we're using.
Okay, and before we take a little bit of a break, tell me a little bit about how you guys get into the community. I know you guys do fantastic work here within the center, but I know you guys also like to do.
Well, I've always thought it was important giving back, and I've been a board member of First Hawaiian Eye Foundation, which did a lot of cataract surgery in the Pacific Rim and later merged with Project Vision Hawaii. And Project Vision Hawaii goes out and does screenings in both schools for diabetes amongst the homeless population. And so they contribute greatly. And for instance, in the Maui wildfires, we were on the ground within 24 hours and set up clinics that brought in doctors to make prescriptions for glasses because those people all lost their glasses and all their stuff.
Wow, that's incredible to see that you folks are really doing your part. It's really heartwarming to hear. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. And come back because we are going to take a look at the laser or the LASIK center just next door. And we're also going to talk aesthetics. We'll be right back. You're watching High Now Daily. Right on, Doc. That was awesome.
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. For more than 4 decades, the WYCA Oahu has taken a lead on recognizing women in our local community who are making extraordinary contributions and creating lasting positive impacts. And they're continuing this legacy with their 47th annual Leader Luncheon. It's being held on Thursday, May 9th, starting at noon at the Sheraton Waikiki. For details, visit ywcaoahu.org/leaderluncheon. So the YWCA Oahu would like to thank their sponsors who are listed on the screen for all of their incredible support. And joining us today is not one but 2 amazing women. We have the president and CEO of the Queens Health System, Dr. Jill Hoggard-Green, and we also have the chair of Queens Health System Board, Janai Sullivan-Wall. Thank you both so much for being here. Okay. Doctor, we have to get into your amazing just accomplishments. First of all, congratulations. And can you just start off by telling us a little bit about how you got to be where you are today?
Oh, wonderful. And it is such a privilege to be here and such a privilege to be with Queens. I have been, if you think about my life, I'm a nurse of 45 years.
Wow.
Worked in many different health systems across the country. But I can share with you being here with Queens, with an amazing team of clinicians that we have, and the great compassion and the great legacy we have from Queen Emma and King Kamehameha IV, and working with Janai as our chair of our board. It has been one of the greatest opportunities I've had in my 45 years of being in healthcare.
I can totally tell why they brought Janai in here, because that entire answer was about everyone else and their amazing things. So Janai, can you tell me a little bit about, her amazing accomplishments and how you guys know each other?
So we've known each other since Jill arrived in Hawaii, or maybe even before that, because we were doing a search for a new CEO of Queens. And Jill and I have been joined at the hip since then.
Love that.
Daily calls during COVID, weekly calls, and I think what I've noticed about Jill, I've come to know her very well, because in these calls I understand how she thinks, what she worries about, what she cares about, and I've really come to see what a remarkable leader she is.
And so I know behind a remarkable leader definitely comes ups and downs. So do you mind just telling us a little bit about your background, where you went to school, and what's the journey here?
Happy to. I had the privilege of having a wonderful, and I'll use the term mama and papa. Both of them were raised in poverty and worked incredibly hard to build a life for themselves and then for us as their children. So I had a great childhood, and I was in Utah. So I went to public schools and had a terrific education, and constantly had a papa who would say, "So Jill, you're going to be an attorney."
Oh.
And my mama, who was a nurse, said, "But you could think about healthcare as well." And so I started out going to the University of Utah to be a nurse, because I felt that would be a great way to start. And I loved healthcare. I always would be the person that could run into the hospital to get my mom to tell her she worked nights. So we would be the ones saying we got the car downstairs. And I just kept looking at how interesting it was and what a wonderful opportunity it is to improve the life of someone else.
Wow.
So I started out as a nurse. I did try 3 times. I thought, well, maybe I should be an attorney. So I went ready to take the test to be an LSAT.
Okay.
And every time I found a reason not to go. And so finally my wonderful spouse said to me, "I think that's your soul telling you you like healthcare, and you should stay there." So for me, it's been a journey of both every day you can learn, every day you can create ways to make it better for the people that you serve in terms of health. And it's very creative.
Yeah.
So for me, it's always been about service, compassion, and I can't imagine doing something else in my life.
And I think you're doing that mission every single day, especially here in Hawaii. So thank you so much for being here. And Janai, I'm curious, there are so many wonderful women doing amazing work, including yourself. I know you're very humble, but just as far as all of her accomplishments, what's one thing that has really made her an honoree of this celebration?
Jill has embraced the legacy of the king and queen, and they really wanted to make a difference for the people of Hawaii and ensure that they were cared for in perpetuity. And at the laying of the cornerstone of the hospital, the king said, so as long as sickness shall exist, there'll be a duty upon us. And Jill has embraced that. She's a strong leader, but she's a compassionate leader. She cares about her people. She walks the halls. She knows what's going on. And I think that combination of courage and doing the right thing, but really caring about people and having a big heart make her stand out.
Absolutely. And I am curious, just for any young girls or any kids watching out there, what's your #1 piece of advice for them as they're navigating this crazy world?
A couple of things. The first and most important is every day learn. I'm 65 years old. Every day I learn. And if you do that, you keep having opportunities in front of you that will allow you to do what your heart tells you you should do. So second, make sure you're listening to your heart. And know that if you're compassionate and you're thoughtful about what's going to make a difference, you're going to find great pathways in your life. Whether they're what you thought initially or whether they just unfold in front of you.
Wow, okay, learn, listen, lead with compassion. Those are fantastic takeaways. Thank you ladies so much for being here, and for everyone watching out there, make sure you go to the YWCA website and you're able to enjoy this amazing luncheon, celebrate Manawahine. You're watching High Now Daily, and we'll be right back. Thank you ladies so much.
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. We are hanging out here at Aloha Laser Vision, and you might recognize that eye there. It's that of our good friend, Tim Sakahara. He is in the LASIK Center with us today, and I'm back with Dr. Alan Faulkner. And Doc, you got to tell us all about this state-of-the-art technology that you got going on here at the center.
Yeah, this is really the top LASIK technology center in the state of Hawaii now. As you can see, we've got a beautiful room with a beautiful room view. But most importantly, we have a Liebert air conditioning system that controls temperature and humidity exactly. And that's really important to get consistent outcomes. Here we have the Wavelight switch, which is one of the top technology lasers in the world, actually a German-developed laser. And I started with this company in 2004, and this is the third version and the most sophisticated version that we've had of the laser.
Now, are there other people that carry something like this?
Oh yeah, there are a number of other laser companies and a number of opportunities, but this one really, to me, carries the highest level of sophistication and technology, and also is constantly under development, and we're constantly getting new procedures or more sophisticated ways to do our procedure.
Very cool. We were talking about this a little earlier. I was like, am I a candidate for LASIK because I've got astigmatism? And you're saying yes.
Yes, really, in today's world, it may not be LASIK that you're a candidate for. It may be the EVO ICL or some of the other procedures we do. This is just really one thing that we do. But to find out what you're a candidate for, you just call us up and you schedule a free screening, and you come in and we do a very sophisticated examination with devices and of course our own eyes, and decide what you need, what you want, and how we can give it to you.
Wow. Okay, so can we go through a little bit about what you would typically do? We've got Tim here, so if we can
So Tim would have started in most cases on this laser, and this is what we call a femtosecond laser, and the femtosecond laser actually is able to cut with air. Okay.
Whoa.
And it cuts with air and it makes the flap, and it's very, very precise. It's accurate within about 5 microns.
Right.
And once that flap's made, the bed moves over to where Tim is now, and this is what we call an excimer laser. This is the Wavelight EX500, and it runs at a frequency about 500 hertz. It samples the eye, which makes it track and follow exactly if the patient moves a little. And this changes the shape of the cornea to affect the actual prescription change.
Wow.
So if you're nearsighted, this is going to flatten your cornea. If you're farsighted, it's going to steepen your cornea. If you have astigmatism, it means your cornea is like a football and it's going to turn it back into a basketball.
Wow, so many opportunities, because it really is all about quality of life, and I think that is what is important to mention here at Aloha Laser Center, is that you guys are really trying to get people to live their best life, right?
Well, when people undergo this procedure, probably the biggest comment made on this first day afterwards is, I don't know why I waited so long. It was really easy, it was really simple, it was not anything like I envisioned, and I can't imagine that I see this well. And a lot of people, honestly, they almost don't believe they see that well on the day after surgery.
Very cool. So if you are interested, just go ahead and check them out. There is free consultations happening here at Aloha Laser Vision. Book an appointment, give them a call, AlohaLaserVision.com. All right, we're going to take a quick break, Doc. Thank you so much. Now let me check on Tim's eyes. He looked like he got 20/20 vision, though. Are you good?
You can't tell.
How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. We're over here live at Sticks Asia Waikiki for the kickoff of our Noodles of Asia series, where we're inviting all of our High Now viewers to come along with us as we journey and we try different noodles in celebration of Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So over here, what's so cool about Sticks Asia Waikiki is it really feels like you're transported to Asia as soon as you come down here. And we're at Noodle Street right now, where there's a variety of different shops. In fact, there's actually over 10,000 ramen shops that are located throughout Japan. But what we're doing today is we're finding the similarities and the differences between Hokkaido style ramen and Tokyo style. And that's where we find this great restaurant over here called Baikoken. Let's go check it out. Inoue-san.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Konnichiwa.
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 Thank you so much for having us. So this is Baikoken Ramen. Let's talk a little bit of story. So Inoue-san, tell us about Baikoken and the type, the Hokkaido style ramen you guys specialize in.
Yeah, Hokkaido ramen is combined with two parts, with chicken and pork and seafood and combined together. We call the double soup. That's in the very, very traditional recipe of Hokkaido ramen.
Okay, and it's unique when it comes to Hokkaido style ramen with it being so cold in Hokkaido, right?
Yeah.
Ramen is almost a sense of warmth, and that's where a lot of all of it comes from there.
Our noodle is like a wavy noodles. It comes with a soup and warm in the body. Because I just came here yesterday.
Oh.
Still has the snow.
Oh, still
That's
cold
the reason
over
why.
there.
Yeah.
And that's why everyone loves the ramen too.
Yeah.
Okay, so with Hokkaido style ramen, I think we have some ramen coming in right now. Aloha, thank you.
Yeah.
So what are these what are these dishes that we have over here? These are some of the popular
that's the
ones,
spicy one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu.
This is a traditional and butter and corns and creamy and deep. Taste it.
Okay, so Hokkaido style ramen too, even with the noodle itself, it's almost a little curly, right? To kind of hold more.
Yeah. Can you pick up our noodles?
Yes, I can.
To see how it goes.
Look at this over here.
That's a noodle is a wavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one, so tell us about the ingredients that you guys use in this one. This is the buttercorn, yeah?
Yep. You can mix it.
Okay, delicious. I'm gonna get a little. And then Haruka-san is one of the true masters of ramen, right? Who specializes. Tell us about Haruka-san.
He's in Hawaii stores, and we have 17 years of experience. He's a master of ramens. Please expect to have a real Hokkaido ramen in here.
It is delicious, this Hokkaido style. So as we move over here, this one is going to be a little bit more spicy, yeah? Tell us about this one.
Oh, okay. That's in the common now. It's in the U.S. It's a #1 sales in the spicy one now. So that's the reason why that a lot of people is in hot in Hawaii, and people need something like more spicy. Yeah, I think.
It's a little bit spicy, but it's not overpowering. Because it's still really tasty. And the sauce itself too is almost kind of rich.
Yep. Thank you.
Very delicious. What about this last one over here?
Oh, okay, this is ginger ramens.
The ginger.
Yeah, just
so what inspired this one? Because I see 3 very different kinds of ramen.
The Hokkaido ramen is one of the some like variations of noodles. We have some like instead of these and miso ramens and shiro ramens and lighter, and miso is spicy and deeper. So we have a lot of choices for customers.
And what do you think makes Hokkaido style ramen so different and distinct from other ramen that's offered?
Yeah, it's basically in the soup. It's very deep in the soup because even though that spicy is like more tasty, also just like a
It's like the perfect amount of heat too.
Yeah. How was it?
Everything is really delicious.
Thank you. Thank you
and
very much.
It's salty, it's rich, like I said, but it's almost like a very decadent when it comes to the broth. And even with the protein that you guys use too, this is all premium ingredients, even for the char siu, yeah?
Yeah. And specific on all the recipe, and it takes them like so many hours to make it.
How long does the broth take to make? Because that's always,
In a soup, about 10 hours.
10 hours.
10 hours and cook. And char siu in 2 hours and cook, and keep in 1 day.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Inoue-san, I want you to do a little bit of modeling for us. Can you stand up and show us your shirt? Because we just opened another Baikoken, right?
Thank you very much. We opened up to San Diego in California right now.
So you're over there in San Diego, California, and people can go and get Baikoken over there.
Yep.
And before we let you go as well, can we talk about the awards? Because Baikoken Ramen has been recognized many times as an award-winning ramen.
Yeah. Baikoken is some like 1969, 55 years. Because This is my father.
Wow. We started. Oh, there we
Similar
go.
now. So we have a lot of old historical recipe is keeping and improving and all over the world right now.
Absolutely. Well, arigatou gozaimashita. Thank
Arigatou
you so
gozaimasu.
much,
Thank you.
Inoue-san. Thank you so much. Make sure you come down here and check it out at Baikoken. So this
Arigato.
is Arigato. This is
Mahalo.
Hokkaido style. Stay with us though, because coming up a little bit later, we're gonna try Tokyo style ramen as well. But for now, we're gonna go back to Lauren in the studio. Cheers. Let's go.
Ooh, that's looking so ono kainoa while we're actually going from Japanese culture to Cinco de Mayo. So joining us from the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is the president and co-founder Barbara, as well as her member Constanza. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Aloha, Lauren. Thank
Wow, so we got a lot going on, but Barbara, I want to start with you. The Chamber is inviting everyone this Sunday. Can you tell us what to expect? Give us all the details.
Of course. So we have a fun, family, free event planned at Fisherman's Wharf this Sunday, May 5th from 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. And we're celebrating Cinco de Mayo and culture. So we have mariachis, Indian American dancers, DJs, 20 food vendors, authentic Latin American cuisine. It's going to be so exciting. And a keiki zone, a beer garden.
Wow.
Yes,
So basically, you got everyone covered
That's
here.
right. That's right.
That sounds exciting. And Constanza, I know that you are going to also be one of the vendors there. Can you show us? I think you
Yes.
told me you make your own jewelry.
Yeah, so I'm from Kailua Beach. You may, seen it before. Make your own necklaces, have fun jewelry.
So that'll be
Yes, and also I want to show you.
we cannot ignore
the
the main
piñatas.
stars of the show. I mean, look at this giant Corona piñata. Our Corona's gonna fall out of this one because that would be awesome. You're like, good idea, good idea. Can you tell me who made these amazing piñatas?
Yeah, so these piñatas are handmade here in Hawaii by a Mexican family. So you can actually custom order any design and she will make it for us.
So people can decide any design they want.
Yes,
What is the business name?
Piñatas Hawaii.
Piñatas Hawaii. All
Yes.
right. And so I'm guessing that this is also going to be a feature happening at the event. So can you tell me just a little bit about why we celebrate Cinco de Mayo? For anyone who doesn't know.
Well, I can tell you it's not Cinco de Drinko, and it's not the Mexican Independence Day. What it is, it's a battle that was fought in Mexico, in the Puebla, and it was won by Mexico over the French. So we celebrate it in the United States more than Mexico does because it was brought to the United States by President, which president was it? I'll get back to you on the name. But anyway, he brought it here to bring Latin culture to Hawaii. So it's celebrated in like Los Angeles and Chicago. They have over 500,000 people that attend these events where we have a heavy population of Hispanics. So and so we're bringing it to Oahu to celebrate this year.
That is so exciting. And I actually found out that Hispanic is the largest growing population in Hawaii. It's exciting. We're ready to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. So just one more time on the event details. It's happening on Sunday, correct? Everyone is welcome?
Everyone is welcome. It's a free event. Yes, free parking. Come visit us. And it's Franklin D. Roosevelt. That's who it was.
And I am interested in these food vendors. So are there going to be food trucks or is it going to be kind of a mix of things?
Well, we have over 20 different food vendors. So we have representation from Venezuela. They're going to be making empanadas and arepas and Colombian arepas, Mexican tamales, horchata. We even have a Puerto Rican food truck, so come visit us.
Wow, okay, it's gonna be all kinds of tasty good food, but it's also outdoors, so we have to worry about the weather. And I think we have a guy in store for us. Hey Drew, what's up?
No, we're actually tracking a little bit of rain coming up on Sunday. Yeah. A couple of scattered showers. I want to give you a look at the forecast really quickly.
Okay, give us the rundown.
We're expecting about a 40% chance of rain coming up this Sunday, and it's going to be a little bit breezy out there. We've got east-northeast winds, sustained winds around 20 to 25 miles per hour. We could see some wind gusts getting closer to 30 miles per hour. I see you guys shaking your head now. It may be a little windy out there. Better chance for rainfall, however, is on Monday. We might see more rainfall Monday than we do on Sunday, but overall, just be aware of the radar. Make sure you download the Hawaii News Now First Alert Weather app. You'll get a good idea of what we're tracking heading into the weekend.
I only like your forecast when it's sunny, Drew.
I know. It
What's
can't be
up
sunny.
with that?
It can't be sunny every day.
Well, it
So.
sounds like it's a
Yeah,
wishy-washy.
scattered
It's still
showers.
going to be an amazing event. So make sure you go to the Fisherman Wharf on Sunday. Cinco de Mayo is happening. You're watching High Now Daily, and we'll be right back. Woo. This is my favorite. Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. Now, I forgot to mention one very important thing. When you go to Aloha Laser Vision, Dr. Faulkner cooks and bakes his own homemade cookies. These are chocolate chip oatmeal and they're so delicious. He said he gets just as many Yelp reviews about his cookies and of course his services that are phenomenal. And that's why we're here, because we are celebrating Small Business Week with Central Pacific Bank, and he's also got a loan that was able to help out with the facility here on the aesthetic side. And I'm here with the lead esthetician. Nicole, tell me a little bit about what you folks are doing on this side.
Oh my gosh, what don't we do? We have lots of different things here at Aloha Laser Aesthetics, from body contouring treatments, facial treatments, hydrofacials, laser hair removal, injectables. We kind of do it all. So we're very proud that we've grown this far and, you know, can offer patients a very wide range of treatments to achieve their goals.
Very, very cool. And like I mentioned, with the help of CPB, you folks were able to expand this state-of-the-art facility. And that's why we wanted to do a little walkthrough. So if you would lead me through,
yes,
show me a little bit about what's behind these doors today.
So in this front room here, it's kind of like a multi-function room. We do a lot of laser hair removal, but Dr. Faulkner will also do advanced treatments like CO2 or sometimes injections depending on the flow of the office that day. But primarily our facial treatments are done in this first room here. I do have a patient in here getting a Potenza done, which is my favorite treatment. We do lots of laser treatments in there, IPL, Pico Shore, to name a few. Down in this room here, we have laser hair removal, which is probably our most popular service.
I believe that.
It's a big one. But then down here in this last room, we have body contouring and hydrofacial. Hydrofacial is a great place to start for patients that are new to skin treatments and want to kind of refresh their skin and dip their toes in it. But lots of body contouring from Sculpture to M-Sculpt done in here as well.
And talk about the views over here. There's a pretty gorgeous view from every single room around here. And as we move into the last portion of the room, that's kind of where you guys like to take some photos and kind of take a look at the results of all the patients who come through. Is that correct?
Yes, so we're very result driven at Aloha Laser Aesthetics, and that's kind of one of my favorite things about us that I think sets us apart. Down here you can see that we have a whole setup. We like to make sure that we're doing before and after photos for all of our patients, and we really work with you until you achieve the goals that you came in here wanting to see. We won't say like, oh, sorry, you bought a PicoShare package, you're stuck in that forever and I don't care what happens. We'll work with you. We'll customize treatments at any time to make sure that you're getting what you came in here for.
Very cool. And the best part is that there's free consultations. So
yes,
even if you don't know what you want to get, you guys are very well equipped with telling people what, or making some suggestions for them as well, right?
Absolutely. We do free consultations all the time. We have two options. You can either do it over the phone or in person. So whatever is most convenient for you. I'll go over patients' concerns and let them know what I think is most appropriate, and we kind of tailor that to their specific needs and go from there. We also like to do specials all the time. So every 2 months we'll post lots of specials on our webpage and our Instagram. So make sure you're following us at Aloha Laser Aesthetics.
And tell them about what's happening tomorrow.
And tomorrow, everyone that comes to our office knows about this. Tomorrow we have our annual spring renewal event. We're very, very excited. It's the one big event we do every year, but patients can come in and have food and drinks with us. We'll have vendors from all of our different laser technology companies and skincare brands talking about why they are the best, so you can learn about what treatments are proper for you. We have free gifts for the first 50 people that come in. There will be raffle prizes from free treatments to free units of Botox.
Everything. There's going to be everything there. Okay,
There's
so
everything.
tell everybody how they can book, how they can reserve a spot, and come in for a consultation.
You can either call us at 808-792-3937, option 2, or go to our website and you can RSVP under the specials tab, alohalaser.aesthetics.com.
All right, Nicole, thank you so much for joining me today and for all the information today. And of course, Dr. Faulkner, thank you so much for this amazing cookie. I hope it's going to be at the event tomorrow.
No, but we will have good food.
We'll be right back.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. So we're back here live at Sticks Asia Waikiki as we continue to celebrate this journey through Asia, through noodles. And that's what today is all about as we continue to celebrate the kickoff and the beginning of Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. You know, earlier in the show, we had a chance to try some Hokkaido style ramen, but now we're trying Tokyo style ramen, and that's brought us to Ramen Barrio, which is wildly popular. This place is located here on Noodle Street when you come into Sticks Asia Waikiki. We have to call in some reinforcements for this one because we are sharing the noodles over here with much of our friends. But we're gonna kick things off over here with Ryoko telling us, I'm gonna step over here. Ryoko, tell us about Ramen Barrio.
So Ramen Barrio is a traditional Japanese noodle place, and then Tokyo has a shoyu soup, and then Kyushu has a tongo soup. We mix it, and then that is a Barrio's soup, original soup.
Okay, and I have to, can you introduce him for us?
He's Mr. Barrio Hayato.
What does Barrio mean?
Great guy.
Muscular great guy.
Muscular great guy. Okay, so Ramen Barrio, and we specialize in Tokyo style ramen. How would you explain what Tokyo style ramen is? What is Tokyo style ramen?
Tokyo style ramen is a kind. How are you gonna say Tokyo style ramen?
It's delicious.
Yeah, Jiro style.
Okay.
So that is exactly shoyu and tonkotsu.
Okay.
And then kind of really rich taste. So you can taste it that one.
Okay, so real quick, I want you to come over here with us. This is Kara. The ramen sitting in front of her. Can you tell us about that? But what is that?
This is a hot spicy egg tonkotsu ramen.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that one of the more popular ones for you guys?
It's so good for popular for the locals.
Oh, okay, because they like the spicy. Okay, enjoy, Kara. We're gonna move over here to Frank, who we talked with earlier today about Sticks Asia Waikiki. So, what is the ramen that that Frank has?
This is the most simple one, tonkotsu egg noodle. Yeah.
And then, can you tell us about the broth for that? Because it takes many hours to put the broth together. Yeah.
We're taking 20 hours to the pork breast. Yeah, that is the most we're taking care of it.
Okay. Well, he looks like he got the arms. Can we get a shot of the arms one more time? 20 hours. That's you're gonna need. You're gonna need arms like that.
Mixing all the time. That's why he got a muscular.
Yeah, that's why. I want one of I want one of those shirts, bro. Can we have one of those shirts before we go?
Yes, of course.
Okay. We have two more bowls of ramen over here. This is our friend Unji who's hanging out. What are the ramen that's set up over here, real?
This is a deluxe Barrio noodle, and everything is on there. So char siu, kimchi, corn, egg, and then seaweed. So yeah, so if you order this one, you can taste everything.
Okay, and then what about this? What about this last one over
This
here?
is a hot cilantro noodle. This is actually most popular for locals. So he created this noodle for from the local guys requested.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, also, well, enjoy the ramen. Yeah, get in there. Okay, so Ryoko, I'm gonna walk over here because this is the last one. I picked this one out from all the options. What is the ramen that I have?
This is a tsukemen with egg, and then that is my favorite.
This is your, okay, so this is different, right? We can dip, yeah?
Yeah, so you know, Japan has a soba culture, right? Soba is a dip in a soup. So usually ramen is already in the soup, but this one is you dip in the noodle in the soup, and it's little like a vinegar taste. You know what I mean? It's a little different. Do you like it?
Very good. Even the noodle has a really good texture.
Yeah.
The noodle has really good texture.
Smooth, right?
Yeah,
Through the
very
soup.
smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, and we also offer a Kamaina discount too over here
Yes.
as we get a chance to celebrate all that too.
We have a 50% discount. Come on now.
Okay.
Also, we have a validation. So you guys can come over here with drag.
Okay. And we want to tell everybody, as you come down here and continue to celebrate us, how's the ramen gang? How are we doing?
So good.
Outstanding.
Outstanding.
Delicious.
Now stay with us. This is just the kickoff of our celebrating the noodles of Asia as we continue to celebrate Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. A lot of silence is coming from the table. That means the ramen is very good. Thank you so much for watching High Now Daily. Come on back and stay with us. We're gonna send it to break. Aloha.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We've had a jam-packed show and it's only getting better because we're going to be back tomorrow. We're bringing in Lala Lupsi with her traveling photo booth to the Hi Now studio, who joined us for our birthday party, and you can actually find out how to book the Lala Lupsi booth for yourself tomorrow. Plus, we're checking out the new exciting features of the 2024 Toyota Tacoma, more about their hybrid versions and their loyal fans. Also, we have a reminder for you that the Mother's Day giveaway is right around the corner. They're starting to give away things on Monday, so our partnership with Skin Kahala and Hawaii News Now is going to help you celebrate. All you have to do is submit a photo of your mom, tell us what makes her special, and she could win daily prizes that are personalized. She'll get a consultation for a full mommy glow up. So you have to head to our Hawaii News Now Facebook page and enter your mom today. HawaiiNewsNow.com is where you go. Make sure you give your mama some love. She deserves that glow up, and we will see you tomorrow. Take care. Aloha.